Hello, my friends. This is Max Steingart, and welcome to our first live session for today. We're going to be interacting with folks today. We have another boot camp session tonight, and as a result of that, for those of you that are in boot camp, please shoot me over whatever conversations you want to have. We're actually going to jump into some people's pages and review conversations. We're going to show you just how fast and easy this whole process is of capitalizing on social media. And the truth is that it's a lot simpler and it's a lot easier than most people realize. So we're here to answer your questions. These Ask Max sessions are broadcast so that you can watch them on a smartphone or any kind of a tablet. And for those of you that are wondering, where are the daily motivational messages that are coming? I have committed to all of my students and all of my friends this year to pull out all the stops, resource-wise, and get you not only the best information, but to deliver it in frankly, the highest quality, seamless methods that are possible. And everything is gravitating towards the mobile phone. And we've had a phone app for years. But we're literally gearing everything up so that you could take this training anywhere. And so we do these Ask Max sessions to answer your questions, to put you in a position where you, frankly, can build your business from anywhere, because the truth is you can. Now, for those of you that are new, if you're looking for a lead generation methodology that anyone can do, that is affordable, it's free, that's fun and easy to do, that's global, and that really works, this is it. Down at the bottom right, you're going to see popping up from time to time people who are on my Skype list, and they're popping up. And today, we're going to emphasize the pop-ups. Because no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, no matter how engrossed you are in whatever online activity that you're involved with, you get these little pop-ups. And these little pop-ups let you know that someone that you might want to talk to, someone that's been ducking your calls, is online. Ken, my good friend, Ken Gardner's here, and it's early for you, Ken. But, I'll tell you something. Ken's in Seattle, or somewhere on, I think it's Seattle, somewhere on the West Coast. And I apologize if it's not Seattle, because we've known each other for a long time. But he's up early. It's 6:30 where he is. But you know what? Time disappears. And since Ken has been in this company for a long time, he's a respected leader and trainer. And frankly, when you're making big money in a business, you get up early. So this is global, because you can do this anywhere you want. It really does work, and I don't know how many times we demonstrate it. People go, can I really do that? And the answer is yes. Fast is quickly becoming the new mobile. You saw that little pop-up. What all of you that are here for the first time are looking at is what is being called the next evolution of social media lead generation for network marketing professionals. It's going to revolutionize how you cost effectively generate quality leads, because leads, my friends, are free. They're free. You have easy access to people on Facebook. You have easy access to people on LinkedIn. You have easy access to Twitter, to Pinterest, to Instagram. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter. Leads are free. And when you know that, and you know where to go to get them, you can connect with ideal prospects. And through this process, I want you to think quality over quantity, because you got so many. Build personal relationships instantly with people that you know in advance you'd love to have in your business, and successfully build a global and a profitable business. But the key is relationships. Now, what I'm about to show you will blow you away. Over the last 10 years, because of the internet, network marketing has gone through a radical transformation, but not necessarily in a good way. And the truth is, most of you know about it over the past 10 years, but it's actually been going on for 20 years. And man, I've been right in the middle of it. See, nowadays, everybody's got a system. Lead capture pages, autoresponders, contact managers, online presentations. You know, our scripts are now an integral part of 11 different automated systems. But for most people, this isn't simple. It's not working for them. What used to work in building a network marketing business no longer does. Everybody is facing three challenges. Three challenges. Number one, how can I cost effectively generate high quality leads of qualified prospects who are truly interested in a home business opportunity? 2, how can I quickly connect with them through social media? And 3, how can I build a personal relationship with them so that they get involved in my network marketing business? And folks, I'm here to tell you that it's fast, it's easy, and when you really get into it, it's a lot of fun. Andrea, a classic example of just how this process can work so quickly. All right? She's on Facebook, and all of a sudden she gets a friend request from someone at 3:45 because of something that she posted. She writes back to him. She friended him. They start chatting back and forth, and then she called him. Gave him the links to her business. By 5 o'clock, he was in. First contact, 1 hour, 15 minutes. It's happening. Other people are doing it. You can do it too. Terry, I don't know what to say about this guy. I mean, I love watching people go through my boot camps. And Terry went through our January boot camp and enjoyed it so much that I started, he called me up and said, listen, would you coach me? I said, would I coach you? Absolutely. Absolutely. Because here's a man that has been struggling in network marketing, spending a lot of money, and has greatness in him. Greatness in him. And, I'm going to have to take my number off of, I've got to take my number off a couple of websites because I've got network marketing leaders that are calling us left and right, and I promise that we will get to all of you. We will get to all of you. Let me get back to Terry. We had one session, okay? One coaching session. And in 4 days, he signs up 3 people. I'm sorry, he signs up 7 people. 7 people. We're going to start sharing stories from start to this point, and then we're going to come back and we're going to be revisiting some of the people, and you're going to see just how far along they've come. Now, Lewis is in a coaching group we have, and in 26 years, he has never experienced the results that he's getting now. And the bottom line is, this is something that all of you can do. I'm not sharing these with you because I'm trying to impress you. I want to share with you these things to impress upon you what you can be doing. Now, you're all going through different phases. You're all in different companies. You've all got different options. And some of you have handicaps. And, like maybe an upline that thinks the only way to build the business is a home party. Which, Sonny's case, is pretty accurate. He's working 10 hours a week, doesn't have a lot of time to build his Melaleuca business, okay? And he went through boot camp in January. And now he went to my coaching program, and he says to me, Max, right now I'm working with 2 business builders. 2 business builders. Okay? And yeah, it's taking up all my time. I've only got 10 hours a week to do this. And actually, if you go to our YouTube channel, you'll actually hear it. We recorded the whole session. It's youtube.com/free leads. And in any event, I said to him, I said, look, and I'm saying this to you. Number 1, if you're going to be a leader in your business, never stop recruiting. You're a leader. And you demonstrate to your team your leadership by doing it. Now, if you're a top earner in your company and you're scratching your head and you're going, before I tell my team about this, I got to do it myself. You're shooting yourself in the foot. There isn't a 6-figure or 7-figure income earner that I have worked with over the last 19 years that had that attitude, that wanted to come back and waited until they actually got it. Some of them never got it. And frankly, they never introduced it to their people, but some of their people got it anyway, and it's filtering without their, getting it yet. And then there's some leaders who say, "Oh my God, you mean to tell me?" Brent Bryson is one of them. It took him about 2 hours to get it, and he did it because he's been on the internet, and he's one of the most innovative network marketers out there. And if I'm naming companies, I guess I should name him. He's a new skin. Bottom line is, it doesn't matter what company you're in. I'm not here to endorse a company or tell you which one is better than the other. What I'm here to show you is something that anybody can do, no matter what the system your company has in place to support you. Oh, you can't do it on the internet. Yes, you can. And just to put everything on an even keel, when I got into network marketing and I jumped on the internet, my company didn't even have a website. Okay? I would make the connection, establish a friendship, and then once I knew the person really was interested in what I was doing, one of our leaders set up a fax on demand system where you would just say to a prospect, "Listen, you got a fax machine? Take down this number, call this number, and hit 8, 7, 6, 4, 2, and 1 in that order." And you got faxed in your hand all the information about the company plus an application. I mean, it was brilliant. Now you can do all of that on the internet. Well, anyway, Sonny, has been at it. I got this from him the other day. Actually, I got it on Saturday. He made some extra time. He is now working with four business builders. And what's happening is he's using parts of the system that his online is set up that work for him. And the other part of it is he's using the internet. So the training part that his upline has set up, he's all over that. And he's using that exact same model. You bring them in, you educate them on the company, you get them commitments. It's really a fabulous system to keep people involved. He's doing that. The one thing that he's deviating from is he's getting his prospects, he's getting his people for free from home when it's convenient for him to work. And I told him, I says, you got to squeeze out 10 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day. You got to find time. You got to find time to do this on top of the training. And there are network marketers out there who are struggling. There are affiliate marketers out there that are struggling, that are looking for great opportunity. And you have it. But you don't have to beat them up along the way. There's a very easy and simple way to make connections with people. Get them to open up and tell you all kinds of things. TMI sometimes, when you ask a certain question. Now, the fastest growing top earners in network marketing and affiliate marketing will tell you, they owe their success to Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. I mean, you're going to your company's events and they're bringing people up on stage left and right. We're all doing it on Facebook. We're all doing it on LinkedIn. People are giving out advice. The thing is that their teams are also enrolling their best new customers and reps in less than an hour a day. And their recruits are doing the same thing within a few days of joining their business. But no one is going to tell you how they're doing it unless you're on their team. So I'm going to show you how they're doing it. I'm going to show you how you can do it too. And I want you, number one, to think mobile. Because everything is going to be on a mobile device, and the program that we teach, 80% of it can be conducted on a mobile. But when it comes to searching for people, when it comes for looking for people, doing those advanced searches, you can't do it on a mobile phone yet. Then I want you to think texting, because texting is the way you talk to people. And you could talk to people anywhere in the world. So I want you to think big. Because you can build your business anywhere your company does business. And if your company announces, hey, in 4 months, we're going to be in the UK. Hey, in 4 months, we're going to be in Japan. Hey, in 4 months, we're going to Australia. You can be building your business and have an organization the day the doors open. The day the doors open, you can have hundreds of people in your business. So I'm going to show you exactly, step by step, how to instantly connect with perfect prospects, communicate with them at will, and close a sale in less than an hour a day. Free leads? How about 1.86 billion people? And 93% of them are mobile. Free leads? How about 467 million professionals? And 58% of them are mobile. Or how about 310 million active Twitter users? 80% of them are mobile, including the President of the United States. Now, you can filter down through these lists and pick out people who clearly would be interested in your business. As a matter of fact, you can make your next best friend online. Internet dating is huge. I met my wife, Debbie, on Match.com. Today, millions of people are making money on social networks, and so can you. To be successful, all you got to do is connect with the right people who need or want what you're selling and talk to them. Really? Is that all you have to do? Connect with the right people who need or want what you're selling and talk to them? Sure. Sure, it sounds great, doesn't it? But what if I told you what I discovered is it's like walking into a room. When you're online, you're in a social network, it's like walking into a room filled with 1,000 people. And you know in advance that everybody in the room that is wearing a green baseball cap would buy what you're selling and become one of your best customers. Everybody wearing a green hat. Actually, let me change that. Put them in a red hat. Okay? Now, you walk around that room, and anybody in a green hat, well, they're looking for business opportunity. They're looking for something that they get passionate about. They want to become part of a team. They want to make big bucks. They're tired of building somebody else's dream and working for somebody else. So they're wearing the green hats. Now, you're walking around that room. You're going to be in that room for an hour, maybe 2. Actually, it becomes so much fun you never want to leave the room. And so you're walking around that room. You start, who are you going to talk to? Well, you'll talk to whoever you feel comfortable with. Some of you feel like, I got such a great story. Every time I tell my story about the results I've had with my company's products, they want it. They get in my business. I get great customers. But I'm having a hard time finding business builders. And so we're going to share with you some ways that you can turn those customers into business builders. You can't believe how easy it is. But more important than that, you're going to find people who are looking for ways to change their lifestyle. They want a business. They'd love to be in business when they understood the network marketing model, and those people are wearing the green hats. And you could literally talk to as many of those people as you want. What's that going to do for your business? Now, everybody moves through this process at their own pace. Some of you that are totally computer challenged, we've got a training program for you that'll step you through it. For those of you that are really internet savvy, you've been on social media for a long time, we're going to show you some things that are going to knock your socks off. And then for those of you that are top earners in your company, and that's why my phone rings all the time, is you want to arrange a time when we can start training your people. And all I can say, folks, is patience, okay? Patience. We're going to get to everybody. Now, life has 2 rules. Number 1, never quit. And number 2, always remember number 1. Rule number 1. Everybody learns this. Everybody goes through this. Some of you are going to pick it up right away. Some of you are naturals at it. And that's why we do these boot camps, which reminds me, tonight, we've already done the connect part of boot camp. And tonight, the create part of boot camp. Tonight, we're going into connecting. And when I tell you all of this changes, LinkedIn has made a change over the last 6 or 7 days. Some of you have it already. Some of you don't. And I got to tell you something. I am so glad I released Endless Free Leads when I did, because this thing is so powerful. I just held up the LinkedIn stuff, okay? But you got Facebook, and you've got great information to get going. We're going to have the rest of it loaded up. But everybody can go through this information and start making sales tomorrow. Let's remind everybody, what is a social network? A social network is a person's family, neighbors, and friends with whom they're socially involved. It's a website where you connect with people sharing personal or professional interests, place of origin, education in a particular school, or similar values. Now, I bring this up because some people forget that. And you've got a whole slew of network marketers that are out there that are being trained to use some of the methods that we're teaching, and they are literally flooding the airways with bad stuff. Bad stuff. It's a universal formula, okay? 4 C's. Create a page, connect with people, communicate with them, and close. 4 C's. You got a good page? Tonight we're talking about the connect part. How to connect with the people you know, the friends of your friends, and then strangers you want to know. Now, most of the people don't realize that Facebook has gone on and they're changing the settings. They're monkeying with them all the time, so people aren't as visible as they think they are. And so you'll start, in fact, you might be relatively invisible. But you're going to learn how to read a profile, how to decide who is the person that I really want to connect with. First and foremost, you want to make sure that you're visible, so all of your settings have to be corrected. All of them have to be put in place, okay? Create, connect, communicate, and close. It's the whole process. Now, I want to talk about a couple of things, so let me flip over here. Okay. Now, I'm on LinkedIn, and Marissa is a school teacher who is looking to retire, okay? And I'm logged into her account because she's one of my students. And last night, she had me reach out to somebody. She didn't really know what to say. Now, what you're looking at here is the LinkedIn new homepage. Now, hers is a little different than mine, and I'm going to show you mine. Mine is going to knock your socks off. Okay? So she's got the basic program, the free one. And she can pretty much do everything that she wants to do. But here, they've changed the toolbar. It's just like Facebook. You scroll down here, this is your news feed. This is where you can see what people are doing. You can see the people who like this. You can see the comments made from this post. And she could reach out and she could talk to any one of these people. Any one of these people. Have a conversation. Conversation, we're talking about text. Comments. People making. Okay? And you could reach out and you can talk to any one of these people. And they're timestamping everything. Okay? So I'm going to jump into her message center. And again, this is the new... I'm going to scroll down here. And this is the person that she was talking to. Now, okay? So, here's the process. She hears from, and first what we really should do is let's take a look at Daniel, okay? So I'm going to bring up his page. Now, one of the things that they don't make easy yet is to get to Daniel. I mean, if I click on him, I'm going to lose this. And so here's a tip for you. When you're working on a social network, and you're really working, set up one page in your search engine. You got to, this is a tab. Put it on your mail, your message center, okay? Keep it there. Then open up another one and do everything from this one, okay? And when you want to start communicating with people, you go back to this one. It saves you a lot of time jumping back and forth. So he's a direct recruiter at Barclays. And we have to click on this. It's really a pain in the neck. But look, add people to the conversation. So what they're doing is they're taking some of the conversations here and they're creating a database over here. Now, all right. So now what I have to do is I just have to click on them. Now I'm at his page. And, okay, whoops, I don't want to do that. I'm trying to get to the conversation. And basically, I want to show you his profile. And all I don't want to do that either. Well, these are all the options that you have. They are, you send the wrong message to people, you're going to get reported for spam. So let's go back over to the conversation. She makes a post, and he writes back, intrigued by your post that one of my connections liked, curious about what the opportunity is. Now, what did she write? I'm ready to help 4 more people retire early with their own internet business. And this guy's intrigued. Curious. So he sends her a friend request. They became a connection. Now look at the time here. Look at the time. 2:33, an hour later. And he writes back, thank you for the connection. I was curious about the opportunity that you had alluded to earlier. She just accepted him. He sent her a message along with a friend request, connection request. And so this is Friday, okay? 9:47. He wrote, look at this. He writes back at 10:07. Nice to connect with you. I'd be happy to tell you all about it, but I'm curious too. I'd like to know more about you. The better I can answer, or I'd like to know more about you. But I'd be happy to tell you all about it. I'm curious too. The more I know about you, the better I can answer your question. What are you currently doing, and why would you be interested in something like this? Now, I want you to understand, I'm doing the typing, okay? I'm doing the typing. So I go in here, and I'm helping Marissa get it and demonstrating some things. And in this is a lesson we're talking about the speed and how you control conversations with questions. And in some cases, in boot camp, you'll actually watch us do it live. I'll type, they'll type, I'll type, and we're going to get more of these up for everybody to see. So what are you currently doing, and why would you be interested in something like this? The average network marketer right there would say, oh, okay, I'd be happy to tell you all about it. Go over here, click on this, do this, or maybe they've got a system and they go, watch this, okay? And so they send this person over to their system, lead capture system, put them through the thing, and never hear from the guy again. You want to find out who these people are before you give out the links. If it costs you $50, if your company charged you $50 every time you pass out a link to someone and they clicked on it, you'd be a little selective about who you gave that link to, wouldn't you? So he says, well, what are you currently doing? I'm recruiting full-time while doing freelance web, graphic design. I've also recently been researching various small businesses and MLM opportunities. I would like to find something that provides supplemental income. That's my overall reason for being intrigued by your post. Simply to see what is it you're referring to and what does it entail. And here Monica, my little buddy, I have no idea who she is, just logged on to Skype. All right. Well, that was on Friday. Well, the next day, he wants to know more about it. What we want to know is what network marketing companies has he worked with. Okay? Watch this. I've been teaching school for 15 years, and now thanks to my growing internet business, I plan on retiring next year working with an established and rapidly growing network marketing company. What experience have you had with network marketing and what companies have you worked with? She controls the conversation by asking questions. Look at this. 8 minutes later. I've just started to get into it, really. Thrive by Lavelle and Beachbodies are two companies that I'm starting to promote and market for. Again, both of these opportunities are new, so my level of experience isn't extensive. Now, okay. Now, the first thing I want to tell you, if you're talking to somebody that has just gotten into a business, they're not a prospect for your business. If they're in it 30 days, 60 days, maybe even, maybe 90 days, their focus is going to be on what they're doing. You want to encourage them. So this was what was waiting for us on Monday. Remember, you do this when it's convenient. Okay. So we sent this out it was Monday night. We did it last night. And I sent this out at 11:14. God, I'm losing track of time. All right. This is it. It's a great industry, and the business model truly works. To be successful, you have to be passionate about the products. A word of unsolicited advice. No one makes it big building two companies at the same time. Anyone that suggests otherwise is giving you bad information. I suggest you focus on one. Now, I've really gotten a great education about what works and doesn't work in this business, and will be happy to give you advice if you'd like. Pick one and go for it. Feel free to call on me if you need any help. And the guy writes back 4 minutes later, and folks, this is LinkedIn, okay? I wasn't looking at possibly doing both. I've been researching them and comparing the two. What's the business opportunity you were alluding to in your initial post? And so, this is 12:10 last night. No wonder I was tired when I got up. I'm working with an expanding international company in the health and wellness industry called Zija International. I work directly with the top female income earner in the company, and I conduct most of my business on Facebook and LinkedIn. And actually, I didn't write this, okay? I told her what to put, and she did a great job. But she forgot one thing, and that is you own the conversation, you control the conversation when you ask a question. Okay? So she didn't ask a question here. Now he writes back, oh, cool, I'm not familiar with them. Are they relatively new? Well, how do you like that? Well, so he's just researching these companies. He really hasn't gotten in them. And so what Marissa's going to do now is she, no, they're not new. We've been around for, I'm not even, forgive me, I hate to give out bad numbers. They've been out for maybe 10 years or so. They're growing. They're expanding. As a matter of fact, shoot me. Yes. We always talk about how things are changing in the industry, okay? And how sometimes companies are here today and then they're someplace else. Well, last week, the network marketing company Kivana basically shut down, and they went over, the whole company went over to Zija. These things happen. Some of you are hearing that for the first time, but they're going over as a company. So the idea that you can go out there and you could find Zija distributors that are looking for a home, well, they're all going to another place. So the bottom line is now she's got an opportunity to continue the conversation, find out, look, we already know. He's looking, he's interested. So now what has to happen is, and she could get him on the phone in a second. So she's going to set up a 3-way call with her sponsor, Patty Anderson, who happens to be the top woman in the company, or income-wise, and she is a fireball. You get anybody on the phone with Pat, and they're in the business. Providing that the person can get excited about the products. Because whatever you do, you have to be excited about the products. Okay? If you're not 100% excited about the products, find something that you could get 100% excited about the products. The rest of it will take care of itself. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to log out of her account. Okay, so we go over here, and I'm going to bring this up. Now, I want you to watch this, okay? I want you to watch this. This is what has me so excited. Okay, now, Marissa posted something 2 hours ago. 2 hours ago. Okay? Now, you see this little thing over here, bottom right? See this little thing that says messaging? Go ahead and click on it. Click on it. This adds a whole new dimension to LinkedIn. I mean, they're gonna make it so simple, so easy to communicate with folks. I'll tell you, the people who aren't gonna like it are gonna be the recruiters on there. All right? I wanna show you something else. I'm gonna go over here to my network. And I'm going to go, and you see I got 12 people that want to be my friend, that want to connect. And, you know, I always tell people, you know, just about everybody out there that is doing any kind of social media training goes through my boot camps. Why? Because they can count on me to provide the most reliable, fastest working information possible. And the reason that it's like it is because I'm working with people like Marissa. We're in the field and we're sharing this methodology that is so simple that once you get it, and the whole idea, when you go back and look at these conversations, it's all about the other person. It's not about you. All right, so here Charmaine is an executive assistant in financing. She sent me a friend request. Now, she doesn't have a picture up yet, but that's okay. And I go over here and watch the bottom left of my screen. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is part of this. Okay? I had to help Steve. He was a little over enthusiastic, and he reached out to too many people in one day, and now literally LinkedIn has shut him down. They've said, hey, you know, you want to contact anybody on LinkedIn, you have to know their email address. You are bad. And so we basically gave him a strategy. He can get out of it once. He can get out of it once. But everything is changing on LinkedIn. And as a result of that, this has virtually changed. I mean, this is last week. Last week. And so this is primarily the reason when you go over to, when you go into my video training center, I just want to point some things out, and then we're going to look at, let me look in the question box here. And Ken sent me a message. He is in Seattle. Okay? So I want to direct you here to Endless Free Leads 2017. It's out. It's ready. And when you click on it, click on the top. We have this drop-down menu to make it easy. So after you've gone through the material once, or you might decide, you know what, I want to, you know, I just want to get to where I want to go. So we want everybody to watch the Get Started Fast video first. And then we have a whole section where we're going to teach you the create, connect, communicate, and close. In boot camp, we're going to be working with everybody in these areas. Tonight it's connect. And then we have loaded up Facebook, okay? We've loaded up Facebook, and we have the whole create, connect, communicate, and close. Let me just click on that. And then what we've done is we've made individual short videos that cover every element of the process. All right? We go back over here to the create, connect, communicate, and close part right here. There's going to be a PDF that you could print out of everything that's contained in each section, okay? And what we're going to teach everybody to do, it duplicates almost right away. In other words, you bring somebody into your business on Monday, on Tuesday or Wednesday, they're bringing in their friends. It's that fast. All right? And then we want you to go down to the resource area where we have different things to help you succeed, okay? The daily routine, we're in the process of now of having to update it, and we expect to be loading this up today. It was loaded once, but we took it down. The profile checklist, again, we've got Facebook completed, but now we want to ensure that everything is, we've held up this one. The scripts book, you are absolutely going to love. So you've got the scripts book and the secrets to closing the sale on Facebook right now. Right now. The 4 social networking strategies, we actually give those to you in the Get Started Fast video, but we're going to amplify them and make it easy. And the cold market prospecting and warm market prospecting, we hope to release by Monday, and we're just going to stop on Wednesday. Wherever Facebook is, wherever LinkedIn is, we're loading all of that stuff up. So you're getting the most current information at that time. But here's the best part about this, okay? Is when changes come up in the future in any one of these areas, what we're going to do is we're going to reload the new information, and we're going to send you a notice that it's available, okay? We're going to send you a notice that it's available. So let me just, I'm checking my notes here. Okay, I'll come over here. And let's see if she's still here. Okay. So I'm going to slide over. We got somebody here that's going through the class. And this is Aura, and she's in Israel. Okay. So we're looking at her page, and we can see she's got the follow me button. Very nice cover. Now, there's an intro up here that Facebook has added to your profile. It's going to give you 101 letters of characters, basically to describe yourself, okay? So this is something she wants to turn on. Now we come over here, let's read about it. Now, all of this is about to change because Facebook is redoing everything. As a matter of fact, Facebook is redoing everything. So here we scroll down here. Now this is where we can read about it. So let's look at work and education. And social networking law number 1. What you see is what you get. What people put on their profile is what they want to talk about. Okay? And so Aura wants to talk about, she's here, she's a spiritual counselor, energy balance healing. She's been doing this since 1991. It's a long time. It's a long time. My suggestion is you list some other things. I mean, you just didn't get out of school in 1998, and then 3 years later, you're doing this. Well, maybe you are. But there are a lot of people out there. If I want to take a look, this is interesting. Let's take a look at spiritual counselor. Let's copy that. Okay? Let's come back over here to LinkedIn. Oops. Let's go over here to LinkedIn. And I'm going to type in, and I'm going to put that in here. I want to see how many spiritual counselors are on LinkedIn. Okay, so you've got a little competition. You got 46,948 other people that are out there trying to do what you're doing. So how do you stand out? How do you make yourself different? The first thing you're going to do is you're going to, now we can do it by country. Okay, we do it by country. We can say, well, you're in Israel. You want to, let's see how many people in Israel. And you have to type it up exactly. IS, there you go, Israel. Now you have this from, okay, so you got 90. You got 90 competitors in Israel alone. So this is something that you want to be aware of. And, you know, this is all about being visible, but at the same point in time, what we're going to show everybody how to do is to connect with people that you know in advance could use your service without being seen as a pushy, aggressive salesperson. Did I want to do that? Yeah, okay. So now, a little history here. Places she's lived. You want to make sure both of these are visible, because what this does is it connects you to anybody else that's connected to those locations, basic contact. Okay, now here, there's some things here that you're missing that, frankly, will dramatically increase your visibility. Number one, you want to list your birthday, month and day. Nobody has to know how old you are. You can leave the year private. But by listing your birthday here, on your birthday, you're going to get a lot of people that are going to wish you a happy birthday, and that's an opportunity to talk to people. And there's some other elements here that you need to open up. And so check out the profile guide, because the existing profile guide that we have clearly shows you how to do that for Facebook. Now we go over here to family and relationships. Now, I'm not your friend, so I see you like the general Facebook population sees you. If you're tired, if you're constantly getting hit on by lonely men, putting your daughter in the picture was a great idea, okay? If you're married, you definitely want to indicate that you're married. That will also slow down the letters from lonely men. And then over here we have details. And you are invisible. You're invisible. You took the time and the effort under work and education to list this. But this is where you get to tell your story, and you're invisible. You're invisible. Okay? Now, it's kind of where you are. All of you are heading down the same road. You all have equal opportunities to put yourself out there, make yourself the best you can possibly be. And you know, the nice thing about social media is, in many cases, you and a lot of other people can make yourself better than you are, and become that person over time as your business grows. You're all learning a very, very simple, straightforward process, and it all revolves around communication. That's what it is. It's all communication. So let me get over here. Okay. Whoops. So what we're about to release is the daily routine, and we've updated this. We've updated it because we needed to include some of the new things that you want to do. We're adding Skype so that you can build an international business. You basically have. We're basically giving you the tools that you need to work with, the things that you need to do on a daily basis, and it all revolves around this: talking to people. We're going to include some of the trainings of some historic successful network marketers. Mark Yarnell became a good friend about 5 years ago. He passed away 2 years ago, and great man. And again, his advice, he's got 2 great books. Your First Year in Network Marketing and How to Get Filthy Stinking Rich Through Network Marketing. If you really want to become a student of the industry, I suggest you read them. And anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to go through what you need to be doing on a daily basis. These are general reminders of what you have to do. And then what we want to do is we want to show you how to keep track of what you're doing. Keep track. If you're going to be successful in your business, we have to identify what's holding you back. And then the most important thing that you have to do, you got to talk to people every day as if your financial life depended on it, because it does. Where you're going to be in your business in December is going to be determined by the number of people you talk to and who those people know, their circle of influence. So we're going to help you keep track of everything. You got to keep track. And then you have to measure. You have to measure. How many people am I reaching out to? And then, am I hitting my goals? And if you're not hitting your goals, why not? So we're laying everything out for you, from how to start conversations with everybody. We're giving you things to do immediately. We're showing you how to keep track. It's not complicated. The first thing you got to do is you got to talk to people. Talk to people. So we're giving you the scripts. We're showing you what to say. We're taking you through the process. We're giving you tips on posting. And then it's all about, connections. I love this message we got from Jim. Your method's working unbelievably well for me so far. I chatted with a friend yesterday that I hadn't spoken to in 6 months. I brought up the business 2 years ago, and he flat out told me he wasn't interested. I used your methods yesterday, and we have a call today to talk about my business. It's amazing. I'm becoming addicted to your approach. It's giving me an opportunity to connect with people rejection-free. You're all head down the same road. Now, we've added a couple of things. John is online. You got to love this. Fill out, this is the information that you want to know about a person before you jump into their business, okay? You keep track of your activity. We got a general reminder of why people fail in business. And then how to build a system. We're gonna give you an example of what some people do to become successful. And then you got other things that basically come into play. Now, something that you're absolutely going to love is something we developed a couple of years ago. It's a 1-year commitment letter that you get the person. This is between you and them. Hey, I'm looking for somebody that's really going to roll up their sleeves and work. They want it as bad as I do. So, it's a personal thing between me and you. It has no legal, there's nothing legally binding about it. But it's part of my program. Read it. If you want to be a customer, you don't need this for customers. You need it for somebody that wants to build a business. It's because it's about retention. Now, why do people in network marketing fail? Well, they join the wrong company. They don't have a good upline support. They've got a lack of training, a lack of action on their part, no proper goals. They don't take up leadership, or they're not inspired. So anyway, we go down here. We talk about events, and it's all here. It's all here. It's going to be released later today, and that'll be in there. I just want to add in here a couple of things about private messaging now that you can do it on LinkedIn too. Okay. So there you have it. Let me somewhere here. Well, there you have it. And for those of you that have any questions, please type your questions in the GoToMeeting box. Boot camp is our second session of boot camp is starting tonight, and we do have room available. Let me flip over here. Okay, and I think this might be it. If you go to maxsteingart.com, which, by the way, you're going to notice has totally been revamped. We still have a lot of work to do on it. You need customer support, you can click on the help button. To get to our training center, just go up here to the top, click on training center. And when you log in, everything that you need, for those of you that are in have endless free leads, go over here. For those of you that are in boot camp, you'll find everything that you need over here. And so boot camp. Tonight, how to connect with perfect prospects, and I want to remind all of you that I'm available during these live sessions to plug in, get your questions answered, okay? Folks, the bottom line is this. If you're not talking to 5 to 10 people about your business every day, you could be. If you're not closing 1 or 2 people a day, or 1 or 2 people a week, don't be hard on yourself. Then you're either talking to the wrong people or you're saying the wrong things. End of story. End of story. And so we're here to help. If anybody, let me see where that would be. See if I was smart enough to put it here. Again, I told you these are live, and sometimes I wish. Okay, I was. Okay, so for those of you that want to pick up endless free leads, go to endlessfreeleads.com. Boot camp, we're still bringing people in. And for people that want information on personal coaching, go to maxsteingart.com/coaching. You'll talk to members of my staff, and then I will talk to you first. Okay, from now on, I am not taking on any coaching people unless I talk to them. Okay, information on that, it's 11 private coaching sessions. We spread it out over a couple of weeks or a couple of months. And but I want people that want to go fast, contact Cindy Britt at our office, and she'll talk to you about it. We also put together, for those of you that are here for the first time, we put together a special combination training package for my friends. We've just released Endless Free Leads. Website price for that is tomorrow going to be $497. We're implementing a payment plan so your people can get in it, they can get it, and they can get trained, and a seat in the current boot camp. So it's maxsteingart.com/combo. Now today is February the 14th, and the early bird promotion officially ends today. So you can also use the promo code earlybird2017 and get the home study course for $129, but it ends today. Okay? On the 15th, it's $497. So these are the websites. We're here to help, and you can count on me over the next few weeks to share with you all of these new innovative things that are happening on LinkedIn. So until next time, best of luck in building your business. I do these webinars on a daily basis. Feel free to dial in. And our YouTube channel is youtube.com/freeleads.